All right, good. It's nice that you're all with your cameras on today. I like that. Like to see, I like to see all those pretty faces.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, what's
Thank
that?
you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, number one, we already answered it, right?
Yes.
It was number one. I mean, uh, the first option. Now, number two, who has it? Who wants to participate?
Yes.
Angie, can you read the three options, please? Angie, okay, someone else?
The number, the second sentences.
Yes, please.
Okay. Choose the best answer. If I had no arrived early for my lecture, I would be working day today. Second option. I would be working late today if I had not had arrived early from my lecture. Three option. If I have not arrived early from my lecture, I would have worked
Sorry.
late today. I think that is the second option.
Okay, why is that?
What?
Why? Why do you think it is the second option?
I would be sorry. Because would be working late.
Why?
Mhm.
No, it's not the second.
It's not?
No,
Why? Why
we have
not?
to choose the best answer, right?
Yes.
According to the structure, I think that the best option is the number three.
The third one, if I had not arrived early from my lecture, I would have worked late today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
Is
know
the
that is not
third?
correct.
No?
No, because the structure here
If
is
I
not
not.
correct. I would
Oh
have
yes, because
worked.
the verb is in past participle.
Mhm, exactly. We
Okay.
need a verb in past participle. So this
Yeah.
is not correct.
The first one?
Number, number one. Well,
I
first
think
one,
it's the first one.
it
Yeah.
says, if I had not arrived early from my lecture, I would be working late today. Okay.
Okay.
And number two, I would be working late today if I had not had arrived early from a lecture. What is not correct in this sentence?
It has two verbs in past participle, had not had arrived.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. It has two verbs in past participle, and that is not correct. Very good. Now, the third one, who wants to do it? Adriana, thank you.
That is the third one.
Can you read the options here, please?
Okay. If I had not had a demanding district supervisor, I could have worked fewer hours when I was an assistant.
Okay, next.
When I was an assistant, I could have worked fewer hours if I had not had a demanding district supervisor. And if I hadn't had a demanding district supervisor, I could have worked fewer hours when I was an assistant.
Okay. What do you think is the correct option?
The first one?
The first one is correct.
I think so.
It is not correct because we have good had.
I said the second one.
The second one, that is
The
correct.
second one, because the third one
And the third one is also not correct
if the third
because,
one is
Because
possible,
of
the
the tense
contraction,
of work.
exactly.
the contraction.
The contraction is fine. I mean, it's not really formal writing, but it's not incorrect. Besides that, I think the only wrong part of that sentence is could have work. Mhm. We need again here a verb in the past participle tense. Correct? Very good.
Yes.
The next one, please. Angie.
Um, if the defense attorney had litigate more efficiently, his client would not have lost his case. 2. If he defense attorney have litigate more efficiently, his client would not have lost his case. His client would not have lost his case if the defense attorney have been more efficiently litigate the case.
All right, thank you. Now, which of these options is correct?
I think is the third.
Third one is correct.
I agree.
Now,
I think
I
the
think
second
is the
one.
right.
second.
The second one is correct.
Yes, the second one.
Yes.
Teacher, why is incorrect the third one?
The third one, let me tell you why. His client would
Yeah.
not have lost his case if the defense attorney had been more efficiently. Is efficiently an adjective or an adverb?
An adverb.
It is an adverb. Okay,
An adverb.
then an adverb cannot describe a situation or an action or or well, yeah, a situation. This case, they are not used to describe things. They are not used to describe nouns. They are used to describe um
Actions.
adjectives, right? They are used to
Okay.
give strength to adjectives. So in this case, they are talking
Okay.
about um, the defense attorney. Okay, now we cannot describe a person with an adverb. Okay, in this case, the word would have been more if the defense attorney had been more efficient, right? Or in this case, had
Oh,
had litigated the case more efficiently. That would be the correct way to put this sentence. Okay, but the
okay.
been is
Got it.
also not good for this context. All right, this structure is good, but for this context, I don't think we need the been here or the efficiently here. Right, they are out of place. And in the first one, can someone tell me why this is not correct?
Because it says have had litigated.
Exactly. Again, we have the incorrect tense here.
Because it's present perfect, so it's an correct answer.
Exactly. And we need a past perfect, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm. Very good. Can you tell me? Well, can you read first the options that we have?
The next one.
Yes, please.
Okay. It says Roy didn't know whether whether playing
Mhm.
pop music or rock music at the school event. Roy didn't know whether to play pop music or rock music at the school event. Roy didn't know whether to play pop music or rock music at the school event.
Okay, thank you. What is the correct option in this case?
The second,
The second one. Are you sure?
no, not at all.
It is correct.
Yeah, I have a doubt with the playing, but I remember when we used to, the verb is in infinitive, right?
Yes, correct. Um, yes. Um, the the infinitive form of a verb is two plus verb, like to dance, to play, to think, things like this, right? This is the infinitive form of a verb. Now, we use the infinitive form of a verb when we have a verb before this one, right? Which is going to be the main or the, well, yeah, the main verb in this sentence, right? I like, I love, I hate, right? I like to dance, I love to play, I hate to think. Yep, these are just examples. I do not hate to think. I do love to play and I kind of like to dance. But these are just examples. All right,
Okay.
good. Okay, now, like you said, this is the incorrect part of this sentence, right? The third one, I mean. Roy didn't know whether to playing. That is not correct because we have the main verb, which is know or didn't know in this case. And then we have the ing form of the verb play. So it is not correct. And in the first one, can you tell me what the incorrect part is?
Playing, because it says whether playing pop music.
Exactly. In this case, it's missing the preposition and it is also adding the ing to the verb. So it is incorrect in both ways. And well, the second one is the best option. It is the best answer because it has to play. Hmm.
Okay.
Very good. Do you have any more questions? Well, do you have any questions?
No.
No? All good? Perfect. All right, let's continue. Now we are going to begin with a beautiful topic, which is the mixed conditionals.
Oh my God.
They are not so beautiful.
You, it is an acquired taste, let's say. At first you hate it, but at the end
I
you're gonna,
haven't I haven't acquired it yet.
well, you will. All
Hope
right,
so.
mixed conditionals. Okay, for mixed conditionals, well, remember that for regular conditionals, we have what? We have the zero conditional,
Zero, first, second, and third.
first, third conditional, right? Now, the zero conditional, what structure does it use?
If plus present simple and the consequences in present simple too.
Simple present, da 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 da, plus simple present. The first conditional, what structure does it use?
If plus simple present plus future simple.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. The second conditional, what structure does it use?
If plus past simple and the consequence would plus infinitive.
Plus past what?
I just wrote would plus infinitive.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Must verb. Yeah. In past participle.
And the third conditional is
If
If
mhm,
must past
past
perfect.
perfect plus would or wouldn't plus have plus past participle.
Teacher, in the
Have?
second conditional, there is a mistake, right?
the what?
In the second conditional,
Uh-huh. It doesn't have to in the second.
uh,
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I heard infinitive and I just wrote it. Sorry. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't worry.
Sorry. It all has to be. Yes. Good. Okay. Perfect. Very good. It is good that you haven't forgotten about these things. All right. Yes. Now, remember this because with mixed conditionals, this doesn't exist. Okay. Now, remember
So
that
why do we have to remember it?
so you don't repeat it.
Okay.
You see how everything works out.
Okay.
All
If
right.
you say so.
Perfect. Yes. All right. Well, with mixed conditionals, we have different structures, let's say. Okay. Now, In this case, we have the past future conditional. Okay, and now for the past future conditional, well, we have these examples. Okay, if she had signed up for the ski trip last week, she would be joining us tomorrow. Okay, now in this case, a past action, if she has signed up for the ski trip, affects a future plan, right? One more time.
Okay.
A past action affecting a future plan or a future action. Again, this is all hypothetical, okay? Everything about mixed conditionals is hypothetical, everything. This is not like the zero conditional or the first conditional, correct? This is all hypothetical, okay? Well, the zero
Okay.
conditional actually is the only
Sí.
one that works with facts or things that are highly highly possible to happen, correct? Now, the first conditional, there is a big possibility, but it's all hypothetical. And the second and the third, well, the same, right? But in these cases, with the mixed conditionals, we only have hypothetical situations, okay? Now, if she had signed up for the ski trip last week, she would be joining us tomorrow, but she didn't sign up for the ski trip last week, and she is not going to join us tomorrow. Okay, can you help me read the second example, Nora, please? Nora Bing.
Yes. If Mark had gotten the job instead of Joe, he would he would be moving to Shanghai.
Mhm,
But Mark didn't get the job and Mark is not going to move to Shanghai.
perfect. Again, we have a past action affecting a future action or plan, correct? In this case, Mark didn't get the job, and well, she will not move to Shanghai. And notice that for the conditionals, we kind of not use the same tense as it says here, right? For past actions, we usually would use the simple past, right? But when we're talking about the past, hypothetically, we need to use the past perfect. Think of it like this. Give me 1 second. Think of it like this. We have the zero conditional. Then we have the first conditional. Then we have the second and the third conditional. Okay.
Oh,
Now, for the zero conditional, we use it to talk about the present, right? Okay.
yeah.
When we talk about the present, we use the present tense. Yes.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about the first conditional, what tense do we use?
The present simple and used
Future.
Future
with
and future.
Good. For the second conditional, we talk about the present again, right?
yes.
We talk about the present, but hypothetically. Then, for the second conditional, we use the past
Past
tense.
Past
simple.
simple
would.
Will.
To talk
Would.
about the present. To talk about present and would plus verb, correct?
Yes.
Good. And the fourth and the third conditional,
Past perfect
Yeah.
and will have and verb in past participle.
exactly. But what do we talk about with the third conditional?
It's
We talk about
hypothetical too.
Things that
yes,
didn't
About
that didn't
past.
happen in the past, and we think
exactly,
about the possibilities that they could have, but they won't because they didn't happen.
exactly.
The same like second conditional, right? When I
Mhm,
mean the something that didn't happen or could would happen.
exactly. Yes. What? No, there it is. Okay. So, do you see a pattern here?
No.
No? All right. Maybe it's just my crazy mind, but I do see a pattern, right? So when we talk about in the second conditional, the present, we use the past tense, right? When we talk about the past, we use the past perfect. Yes? It is a simpler, I think, way to remember all this.
Yes.
We just kind of
The
move
conditionals.
one stair down or one stair up if you want to see it like that. But it is, I mean, for me, it is simpler to think about it like this. For the third conditional, we use the present tense because we talk about the present. Or we talk about facts. Yes. For the first conditional, we talk about the present, and we also talk about the consequences of that present action. Therefore, we talk about the future tense. Correct? Now, the second conditional, we talk about the past, I mean the present, but with the past tense because it is hypothetical. And since it's hypothetical, we use would plus verb. And the third conditional, we talk about the past hypothetically again, but we use the past perfect for it. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean that we're talking about an action that happened before another action, right? We're talking about we're talking hypothetically about an an action that might have happened or that could have happened before this consequence, right? Again, this is all hypothetical, so we need to use our hypothetical words or expressions, right? Which are if, it can also be when for conditionals. When I finish my homework, my mom is going to be happy. Yes, something like that. When can also be used for conditionals. And, well, would or will for things that we expect to happen if something else happens first, right? Okay, good. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, for mixed conditionals, it happens, well, we have kind of the same rules, right? But since it's whole hypothetical, we are not going to use simple tenses, correct? Okay, we're going to use, for example, the simple past, but with um, the future, or with, well, you'll see. I
Teacher,
don't want to
I had
spoil you anything. Tell
sorry.
me.
In
Yeah,
the
tell me, tell
second
me, tell me.
condition, in the second conditional, the verb after would has to be an infinitive verb.
No, it has to be a verb in its base form,
Excuse me,
like in its base form, like
which is
this.
no, I mean in the second
Would be,
conditional.
yes, just focus on the would and the verb after would. This is for
Uh,
everything. Would be, would go, would be again. Yes.
okay, okay, okay. The
Hmm.
present verbs in present.
And yeah, if you want to call them in present, it's okay. But it's
Yeah,
the
it's
base
better.
form of the verb. Mhm. It
Oh,
is like
okay, I
the
got it.
original form of the verb.
Yes, thanks.
Yes, good. And that happens with all the models, right? Or the auxiliaries. When we have auxiliaries in the sentence or the question, then the verb is going to be in its base form,
Okay.
right? Which is why what I explained, I think, uh, in the first class we had. Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
All right, good. We have another example. So, Luis, can you help me read it, please?
What example, teacher? 2 or 3?
The third one, please.
Okay. If there Darren hadn't wasted his Christmas bonus gambling in Las Vegas, he will go to Mexico with us next month.
Mhm.
But
But Darren wasted his Christmas bonus gambling in Las Vegas, and he won't go to Mexico with us next month.
Yes. Very good. All right. Well, this is pretty much the same example, but with different content. Let's say we have a past perfect situation, or well, a past situation expressed in the past perfect, and we have a future situation expressed with would and a verb. Okay, now let's write that over here. What structure do we use for the past future?
Past perfect.
Past future, we use the past perfect. Well, if past perfect. Mm-hmm.
Would and
Verb. Mm-hmm. Yes, just like that. For the past future, we use if plus past perfect, da 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 da, would plus verb. Okay. Do you have any questions?
could you move it? Could you put it again? The formula? The
Uh,
formula?
it's right there. It's right here.
But I can't see it.
You can see it. How about there?
No. Yeah,
You can't
now,
see it?
yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Because I'm going to take now, yeah,
Okay,
thanks.
good. Can we continue?
yes.
Yeah, sure,
All right.
thanks.
All right, perfect. Now we have the present past conditional. And for the present past conditional, we have a um, we have a hypothetical situation in the present expressed in what tense? in the simple past, right?
Past simple.
Just like the second conditional. Mhm. For the present, we use the simple past. And here, what do we have?
Like the third conditional.
Yes.
Exactly. We have the third conditional. So it is a mix between the second and the third conditional. All right?
Yes.
Good. Now, this is called the past model of a verb, right? Would have and a verb that is called past models. Now, let's take a look at the examples. Um, Lydia, can you help me with the first one?
Yes. If I were rich, I would have bought that Ferrari we saw yesterday. But I'm not
Exactly.
currently rich, and that is why I didn't buy the Ferrari yesterday.
Exactly. Very good. If I were rich, which is an action in the present expressed in the past, I would have bought that Ferrari we saw yesterday. Mhm. But, well, this is a situation in the past, right? That would have been affected by something in the present. Mhm. But you're not currently rich, and that is why you didn't buy the Ferrari yesterday. So that there it is. Again, an action in the present affecting an action in the past. Can you read the second example, please, Mariela?
Yes. If Sam spoke Russian, he would have translated the letter for you. But Sam doesn't speak Russian, and that is why he didn't translate the letter.
Exactly, the letter, because leather is a fabric. So letter, all right. Yes, again, we have the same structure, right? We have a present, or well, maybe not a present statement or a present action or situation, right? But perhaps something that is kind of taken for granted. Yes, let's call it like that. A fact, let's say. Now, for facts, we use the simple present. This case, we're talking hypothetically about that, sorry. Therefore, we have to use the simple past. And again, we're talking about the past, but for the past, we use this structure. Would have past participle, correct? Okay,
Yes.
good. Um, let's see. Adriana, can you help me with the third example? Adriana?
I can help.
All right, go ahead.
If I didn't have to work so much, I would have gone to the party last night. But I had to work a lot, and that's why I didn't go to the party last night.
Exactly. I didn't have to work so much. Sorry, if I didn't have to work so much, I would have gone to the party last night. Very good. Now, for the present, for the present past, what do we use?
If plus simple past.
Hmm?
uh, plus would plus have plus past participle.
Exactly. Very good. Questions so far, or everything's good?
Everything good.
Nice.
It's okay.
All right, can we continue with the next?
Sure.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's continue. Now we have here the past, the past present conditional. That was fun. Yeah. Now the past present is a present action in the, a past action affecting the present, right? Again, hypothetically, if something had happened, then something would happen right now. Okay, good. Now, let's read the first example. Carolina, please.
If I had won the lottery, I would be rich, but I didn't win the lottery in the past and I am not rich now.
Unfortunately, that is true. If I had won,
It's like it was like inverted in the last one. Well, this one is inverted. Like first we have the third conditional and then the second.
can you repeat that, please? I couldn't.
Yes,
It,
that in the
yeah.
first part of the sentence, if I had to won the lottery, it's like if we are using the third conditional. And in the second part, I would be rich. It's like we are using the second one.
Yes. However, if you invert them, it is not the same sense. Let's
No, no,
call it.
no. I just said that if we invert it, it's like the same tense because the last one was second conditional and third in the order. But I know that they have a different sense.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. All right. Yeah, I was going to say that it wouldn't have the same sense, the same meaning, let's say, because well, these are not inversions, and they are, even though they are present past and past present, you cannot, let's call it, let's say, have the same meaning if you said, if I had won the lottery, I would be rich, than to say, if I win the lottery, I I had been rich. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, it's because of the consequence that they can be the same.
Exactly. Yes, and as relativity tells us, consequences cannot happen before an action, right?
Okay.
I get it.
What I said was just an observation that
Yeah, yeah,
it's like the conditionals like in the last one, but
yes.
I may have like didn't explain myself at all.
Uh, no, I mean, I misunderstood. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. I hope I didn't cause trouble in my partners.
Well, hopefully not. That's why I explained that.
Okay.
I get.
It's fine.
Yeah, because I did get a little confused though. That's why I had to explain it. It
Okay.
was mostly for me.
Okay. I just said that because was like a part, well, like a kind of helping me understand it better.
Mhm.
So I thought I could be useful for one of my partners.
Yeah, yeah, no, thank you for your observation.
Okay.
It's nice. It's always nice to participate.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, Luis, can you help me with the second example?
Yes, teacher. If I had taken French in high school, I will have more jobs opportunities. But I didn't take French in high school and I don't have many job opportunities.
That's perfect. Very good. And the third example, please, Guadalupe. Guadalupe.
If she had been born in the United States, she would need a visa to work.
Whoa, what happened?
I can see. Okay, sorry. If she had been born in the United States, she wouldn't need a visa to work here. But she wasn't born in the United States, and she does need a visa now to work here.
Perfect. Thank you very much. You see how this works? I think this is a good example for this past present conditional. We have something in the past, right? Which is being born, affecting our present. Yes? Good.
Yes.
Okay. What is the structure for this one?
If plus past perfect plus would plus
Would
verb in base form.
Exactly. Hold on a second. Is this the same structure as the past future?
No, I think you like missed to write something in the past future because I wrote it like if plus past perfect plus would plus be plus verb in ing.
Mhm. Yeah, I might have missed something. Let me check.
Yeah, they're not the same. I think that you missed like the last example because it just says in the consequence he would go to Mexico, but it's the same for a future action,
Uh,
but the
yes.
structure is in the like in the first two.
Yeah, no, the everything's fine. This is the way.
Okay,
Yeah, the only thing that changes is the context, let's say. The context of the sentences, right? In this case, the
okay.
past, yes. But let's write it like you did.
Verb in ing.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's like more clear in that
Mhm.
way.
Yeah, yeah. So we don't get confused. hmm But again, I think the difference is in the context because the structure is correct. The structure is the same for both. All right, good. All right. Do you have any questions?
Um, maybe one.
Okay. What is it? What's the question?
Okay.
Yours.
Are the only past, future, present, past, and past perfect the only ways of mixing conditionals, or there are many possibilities?
We'll see. We haven't finished.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we still have the future past, the present future, future present, and that's it. So we still have some we still have some tenses. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue. Uh, uh, do you have any more questions, guys? Everyone, all good so far?
Okay.
All right, perfect. Now we have the future past conditional. Let's write it right away. Future past. Oh, past. All right. Now the future past is something tricky because we have an action in the future affecting a decision you took in the past. Yes, that means that you made this decision thinking about something that you already had planned for the future. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes. That this decision in the past was taken thinking about something you already had planned in the future. Yes? For example,
Okay, I got it.
if your friends invite you to 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 the beach tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. If your friends invited you yesterday to go to the beach with them tomorrow, would you have said yes?
No, because I don't like the beach.
All right, to go to the movies, let's say. Would you have said yes? Or do
Of
you have
course.
something to do tomorrow?
I would
Of
say yes.
course, you would have said yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, try to think of it like this. If I weren't going to the doctor tomorrow, I I would have
Would have
said
accepted
yes.
it.
Yeah,
Would have said
or
yes.
would have accepted
My friend's invitation.
the invitation. Yes, you see?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. But I do need to go to the doctor tomorrow.
So
Therefore,
I can
I
go to the
didn't
movies.
accept. Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't accept the invitation. So this is a decision I made thinking about tomorrow, right? This is something in the past affected by something I had already in the future. Yes? Good.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Nora, can you help us read the second example?
Yes, if my parents weren't coming this week, I would have planned a nice trip just for the two of us to Napa Valley. But my parents are going to come this week, and that is why I didn't plan a trip for the two of us to Napa Valley.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Yes. So what is the future plan in this case? My parents are coming this weekend, right? And what is the past action that was affected by this?
Would have planned a nice trip to Napa Valley.
Exactly. But they are coming and, well, uh, because of that, I didn't plan a trip to Napa Valley.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep. I mean, you still have lots of opportunities to travel. All right.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. All right. Who can help me with the third one?
Me.
Mhm.
If Donna weren't making us a big dinner tonight, I would have suggested that we go to that nice Italian restaurant. But she is going to make us a big dinner tonight, and that is why I didn't suggest that we go to that nice Italian restaurant.
Perfect. Now, what is the structure for this?
If plus past continuous
Uh, mm, yeah.
plus would plus have plus past participle.
Exactly. Very good. Now, the past continuous is used to talk about the future in this case, right? Just as the present continuous is used to talk about the future. Mhm. So remember that the continuous tenses can be used for many things. All right, good.
Is the same use about was only for the third persons?
Um, oh yeah, that's right. Well, but you can use it with was only that. Remember, I told you that where was more common, but was can also be used only for the third person again. But still, it is more common to use find it with where. Just like here, if Donna weren't making us a big dinner tonight. Yes, Donna is a third person. However, we used where because we're talking hypothetically, right? Or with conditionals, which is pretty much the same. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Any more questions?
No.
All good?
Yeah.
Good. Let's continue. Past, present, future. Okay. Now, for the present future, well, as the name says, we have a present action represented with the simple past and a future action with would plus verb. Okay, and this is what I told you. We have here the same structure as the past future and oh no, I mean the present past, but the only thing that changes is that um, in the second statement or in the second clause, we do not use the past model. We use only the model plus verb, right? Now let's see. Who can help me with the first example?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
If I didn't have so much vacation time, I wouldn't go with you on the cruise to Alaska
Cruise,
next week. Cruise. Okay.
on the cruise, yes.
But I don't have a lot of vacation time and I will go on the trip next week.
Exactly. That's right. If I didn't have so much vacation time, which I do, I wouldn't go with you on the cruise, which I will. You see how it works? It's fun, right? All right, who can help me with the second example?
Me.
Mhm.
If Cindy were more creative, the company would send her to New York on the new advertising campaign. But Cindy is not creative, and the company won't send her to New York to work on the new campaign.
Exactly. Yes. If Cindy were, this is the third person again, right? More creative, which she isn't, the company would send her to New York, which they won't. Mhm. Good. And the third example, please.
Me,
Yes.
if that weren't so nice, tu- he wouldn't be tutoring you in math tonight. But that is nice, and he's going to tutor you tonight.
Exactly. Okay. And again, then weren't. Then is a third person. We have were because, as I told you, is it is the most common way to find third person for hypothetical situations or for conditionals. So let's just remove was because honestly, it is not that common. It can be used, but it's not that common. All right, now for the present future, what is the structure? If plus
If plus simple past plus would plus verb in base form.
I didn't have so much.
would plus verb. Hmm. Very good. Do you have any questions on this?
No.
No? All good?
The last one, the when in would plus verb is in base form, right?
Yes. Would plus a verb in its base form, but it's it's long to write it, so I just put verb.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes. Can we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Now we have the future present. the future present is, well, a future action affecting, in this case, how we feel in the present, right? It is, I think, the only one that affects how you feel, or perhaps it can also affect what you do, mhm, affecting a situation in the present, but it is mostly used for feelings, how you feel about something that will happen. Okay, let's read the first example. Lydia, please.
Okay. If I were going to that concert tonight, I would be very excited. But I'm not going to go to that concert tonight, and that is why I'm not excited.
Mhm, perfect, very good. Uh, the second example, please. Anyone?
Me.
Yes.
If Sandy were giving a speech tomorrow, she would be very nervous. But Sandy is not going to give a speech tomorrow, and that is why she is not nervous.
Mhm, exactly. And the third example, please. Anyone?
Me,
Okay.
if they didn't come with us to the desert, everyone would be very disappointed. But Seb will come with us to the desert, and that is why everyone is so happy.
To the desert. Very good. Okay. Now, what is the structure for this?
I think if plus where plus verb in ing plus would plus verb in base form.
Mm, very good. The future present if plus a verb in ing, with ing, sorry, and would plus a verb. Mhm.
If plus where but I was
Yep.
seeing that in the third example we have just like simple past, so it could be
Yeah, but
like the
mhm,
last one we were talking about, that it depends on the situation that it is explaining or
mhm.
hypotheticalizing. I don't know if that word exists.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, it is pretty much based on the context, on the situation, right? Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, good. All right. Now, that would be all. Well, I mean, for the explanation. Now, you are going to have lots of, I want to say, practice or exercises to practice. I don't want to call it homework because, well, it doesn't sound as appealing as practicing exercises, but it is homework though. So for homework, what we're going to do is, um,
Just to emphasize, it is homework.
yeah, it is homework, but it doesn't sound cool. So to practice at home,
Okay.
we're going to do the following. We're going to have at least two sentences, not at least, only two sentences for each mixed conditional. Okay, to past future, to present past, to past present, to future past, to present future, and to future present. Okay,
12, 12 in total.
yeah, until
Only
Okay,
12.
teacher.
Only 12. This guy. Yes.
Okay.
Who said teacher?
Me, that it's okay.
Ah, all right, perfect. Yes, and besides that, because that's like a 5-minute exercise, you're going to have the following.
Yes.
Can I erase first all this?
Yes.
Yes.
This and this? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me just put it right here, and I'm going to take a picture of it just in case you need it. Done.
I already wrote it.
Well, just in case I need
Okay.
it. All right, guys. We have here some exercises with the conditionals. Okay. Now, take a picture of them, please, if you can. Only one of you has to
Okay.
take the picture, and but you have to compromise that you will send it to the group. So who wants to be in charge of that? You're not going to get
I
any
got it
extra
and I
points or
sent.
anything. All right. All right. So it's this one as well.
Okay.
Got it?
No, wait.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
This one.
Mhm. Wait, teacher.
Mhm.
I need to move your picture here. I got it.
And this one. Is it a lot?
Mm,
I
ah,
don't think so.
You're going to have 3 days though.
okay.
No, teacher,
It's
it's
four
okay.
pictures, right?
5. I forgot about this one.
That's the last one?
Hopefully, yes. Yeah, that's the
This
last
Okay,
one.
is
I
for
got it.
homework, teacher.
Yeah, that's for homework.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't take the picture.
Don't worry. Who was going to send them to the group?
Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia
Good.
is going
Okay.
to send them
Thanks,
to the group.
Lydia.
Yes.
You're welcome.
All
Great.
right. Perfect, guys.
Okay.
So if you by any chance have a question about this, please feel free to text me, and I will uh, I'll answer as soon as I can.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, or just take out your notes or your I I hope you get the video by the time you start doing the homework. Mm-hmm. The video of today's class. I mean, yes.
Okay. But if no, I have my notes.
Yeah, you have your notes. You got it. All right, guys. Well, that would be it for today. Thank you very much for being here. Now, do you have any comments? Did you learn something today?
Yes, I learned a lot today. Thank you, teacher, for your class.
Thank you for your attention
Could
and
I
for being
have
here.
one question? Could be possible to have the presentation or taking picture from the slide you shared today?
Um, all of them?
Yes.
No, just just the review for the combination of.
But I think they will be in the video, no?
Yes. Or do you mean only the tenses that we're going to use for each? Like
Yes.
hold on one second. I think I have it here. Uh, where is it?
The ghost deleted for you.
Where is it? No.
The,
James.
the ghost deleted.
Oh man.
Okay.
Hold on. Uh, oh, this is not the one. No, I don't have it. Uh, the you mean the one that I told you I was going to save for you slash me?
The small square you put in the slide.
Yeah, the rectangle
That
thing.
that resumes everything.
Oh man, I don't have it.
I think I had it. I think I
I
had it.
wrote it in my
I
notebook.
should
Oh, it would be nice for you to share it, please.
I will share for you because I take the picture of it.
But like the tiny uh, rectangular thing where we wrote
Yeah, but
the hold on one second,
yeah,
where we had
I will
the
send it to you.
past,
And
present, and then we had the tenses that we
I'm not
used for
sure
this.
if I have all of them. I'm not sure if I've had all of them, but I take a picture. I will send it to you. I already send it to you, guys.
Okay, nice. If not, you can wait for the video to be uploaded, and then you can take it from there.
Yeah, I
All right,
already
nice.
send it to you. I don't know if is
I also
that okay?
sent I also sent a picture of my notebook.
All right, that's perfect. Brilliant.
So
Thank you.
I wrote it. I hope you understand my writing because I was like, hurry up.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Luis also already sent it.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
the same. The three of us have the same.
Okay, that's perfect then. There you have it. So thank you very much for being here today. Hopefully,
I kind of
yep.
have well, I kind of will have maybe one question for Monday, but I need to review all that we saw today and check what I
Well,
already asked you because I had like a vague idea that we can mix however we want the conditionals, the tenses and stuff. So
okay,
that's why I'm going to check it
okay.
and
It is not
and
like
prepare.
it's not like however you want to mix them.
Yeah,
There
because
are,
the zero is like not
yeah,
possible.
you don't use it. You don't use the simple present tense for
Yeah,
mixed conditionals.
I know. So that's why I was
Mhm.
saying that I'm going to check it and I'll see you on Monday.
All right, good.
Thank you,
Yes,
teacher.
but if you still have that question though, we can review all the mixed conditionals. But I think everything will be clear when we check homework.
Yeah, I think that that's why I said on Monday we'll see because
Mhm.
first we have to do the exercise to review what we saw today. So
Yes.
hopefully I won't have more questions.
Hopefully you do.
Maybe I'm not sure. I was just
Yeah,
like making a comment.
that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Uh, all comments and questions are more than welcome here. So please do not be shy
Okay.
and ask me or tell me.
I'm not shy.
Yeah, definitely
I
not.
think I think you've
No, you are
noticed
not,
that.
definitely.
Okay.
It's like that's my personality. I've always been that way.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's very good. Yes. All right. Well, if you do not have any more questions,
Yeah, that's good.
um,
Thank you.
we're going to call it a day. Sounds good?
Okay. Have a great night and a great
Uh,
weekend.
yeah, you too. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Please um,
Bye
Oh,
bye.
practice
yes.
with the exercises that you
Thanks,
have
teacher.
Please do the
practiced at
homework.
Thank
home.
you, teacher.
It is now
that
homework.
that that's what the teacher tried to say.
Yeah, do the homework.
Okay, teacher.
I will
Goodbye.
try.
All
Bye.
right, goodbye, guys.
Bye. Have
Bye.
a
Thank
See you
you.
nice
on Monday.
weekend.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.